and then what you get here, a lower high. But you gotta think, it gotta break this for me. You feel me?
So that's where right here it gaps up.
It gaps up. So something. So you think about a gap up. A lot of times is think about kicking the door in. You know what I'm saying? And it needs something forceful to push it past that. Mm-hmm. And how do you know it's something forceful? Because look at this. Look how much volume you got going into that.
So what is volume?
Volume means how much people you got in there.
Okay.
It can go top or down. So even right here, look at that gap down. You had a whole bunch of that's pressure.
Yeah.
Right? So that pressure tells you a lot. So this the part a lot of people kind of overlook that. I don't be overlooking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that tells me
So this tells you who's playing, or how many people.
This tells you if there's a lot of people sitting at the table. This tells they got a lot of people on the block, or they got little people on the block. Okay. They got a few niggas on the corner, or they got a bunch of niggas on the corner. This tells us they got a bunch of niggas on the corner. So one way or another, you gotta be like, hey, that's too. It's like going by a chick house. You like, hey, they got a bunch of niggas over there. Oh, I ain't about to go over there. That's what this means. Or if I go over there, I got my pistol. Or hey, this for me, they got a bunch of fiends over there. They got a bunch of, so I can go over there and make some money. You know what I'm saying? So you see they got a bunch of niggas over there. You ain't got no gun on you. Hey, don't go by her house. Go back inside. Go back home. Hey, babe, I ain't gonna come through. You hear me? Cause you don't want to get fucked up.
Or hey, come on over instead of. Yeah.
I don't even want you to come by me, cause you might tell one of them niggas come with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight, yeah. I'm straight. You might tell one of them niggas come with you. You feel me? So you look at it as a big uptrend. Now you can say it's consolidation, and here's why you can say it's consolidation. But it just depends on how you're looking at it. You can say it's consolidation because it didn't make a new high, but it did make a new low. Mm-hmm. Right? So it's I guess it's not really consolidation, but it is in a way because it still stayed in that framework. Mm-hmm. It stayed in this framework until it did what? Gapped up.
Yeah. And that's the way I would.
But it would be wide and that would be tight.
Yeah.
So you got to be willing to really look at it like, damn, like, and remember, in order for it to be, in order to understand so watch this. Let me ask you a question. How many ways does the market move?
3.
All right. What ways does it move?
Uptrend, downtrend, and side by side.
Uptrend, downtrend, and
side by side.
All right. What makes an uptrend?
Buyers.
What makes an uptrend? You done heard me get on 50 million YouTubes and talk about this shit. What makes an uptrend solidify?
Oh.
Now don't guess. If you don't remember, say I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
All right. So higher highs and higher lows. You know what that means?
So
that means. So this is a low, and then you get this is a higher. This is a lower low. But this low right here is higher than that low.
So that means it's a higher low.
But this low here
is higher than that.
So now you know you have. So for me, 3 of those make an uptrend. Mm-hmm. You need 3 of those to happen to confirm that this is an uptrend. Mm-hmm. So for me, I need to see that. Now this can be this. That's why I say this can be depending on how you're looking at it. For me, I'm looking at it. You do have a lower low right here. Right, which just makes this good. So now what you need to see this candle confirms it. That's cool. But what you see is you see this candle here, this inducement, right? It breaks it, but what does it break it with? A wick. So a wick just means a rejection, not a confirmation. So that don't signify uptrend for me. Because it's only just this one. Yeah, and then you look at it, everything else does what?
I was about to say, then the next candle
comes down, comes down, comes down. Now think about it too though. Again, a candle body means confirmation. You hit it with another wick again, then what does it do? Push down. What gets it above that?
That gap up.
That gap up, which means something happened overnight that made it push up. So now it is an uptrend because now you have a lower, you have a low, you have a high, and then you have a high. Now, here's the dope part about it. Once this kicked up, I'm not just looking at this. Now, it did overcome this, right? And it jumped over it by the body. But the important part to me is this candle right here, right about here.
that candle also.
So the reason why is because you come from here, you come down. This is a large push down. So you can either use this candle or this candle, which would actually equal one big candle. And the reason why is because the first candle that starts this downtrend, you see it? You have a gap down right here, and then you have this little sideways action, and then you have this one candle that starts this downtrend.
Yep.
So what I want to see now is a candle break that.
And then that'll confirm.
Right? So here's what happens. That will give me security. So you get this trend here, and then you get the breakout. But this ain't really nothing. This is a good day trader move, but not for us the way we swing trade.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because what happens is you get this inducement, where you get this large kick door, and then you get a doji candle, downtrend, doji candle, push up, red, doji candle. So this ain't nothing strong here, right? So for me, I'm just like, I sit back. Now, the dope part about it is, remember this line right here. Remember this line right here. Now, this is going to be important, right? Because you saw it break this line. Remember, we said this is the candle that starts the downtrend.
Yeah.
So this is I got to look on my computer and see it. And so what happens is, once you see this, you see it go up, bounce, you see it go up, bounce, you see it go up, bounce, bounce down, come up, then it comes down. Where does it come down to? The same candles that did what? That we said we like to see. It touched this candle, then it did what?
Bounce back up.
Shot back up. Then you get the 3 white soldiers. So we need to see, for us, we want to see it break this. 145. Why? Because this way it got stopped up last time. We saw 145 be a major area for it, because you got one spot here, you see it hit here a couple of times, and then you seen it hit there a couple of times, and then you saw it hit there and shoot down. So that tells us if it breaks 145, we can have a good side to go up. That's why we wrote this. But I'm even going through to talk to you, that's why I say we needed to break 145.
Yep.
So that's why when I'm looking at it, what I like to do is, before I make a move, I like to point my, current price, boom, 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 boom. Once I go through that, I can step back and say, all right, what do I need to see to give me confidence in this play?
Yeah.
And here's the thing. If I look at it and say, I don't see nothing, I go to the next one. I don't try to force shit, bro. There's real money on the line. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me get to this goddamn thing. What's good, family? So we about to get into another one. You know what I'm talking about? My camera made me mess my damn chart up. Now I gotta get back in my chart. I gotta rewrite this shit, Cam. Messing with you. All right, so let me rewrite my chart on my computer. All right, this will be our last one for the day, Cam. All right, this will be our last one for the day. All right, y'all, so here's what I want y'all to do. We're going to go look at service now, and we're going to get on a daily chart. Right? And I'm okay with erasing what we had on the chart because I know it. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm looking for. I'm not flipping my camera. It's going on YouTube in a little, not long. So just be okay with it. That's why I'm telling you, go look at your computer. Right? Go look at your computer, and on your computer, pull up Service Now. Pull up Service Now, and then pull up the daily chart. And then we're going to work from there. I'm not flipping my camera. This say behind the scenes. What'd that say? Behind the scenes. You hear me? That say behind the scenes. You feel me? That's what that say. Behind the scenes.
Do you want to send notes to me? You got notes to send to me, or you just want
I probably send you something. Yep. So we're going to go look at this service now. And then we're going to rock out. Why can't I grasp it, Trap? Just take your time. So watch this. Don't say what you can't do. So don't never say I can't grasp it. Say it's a little challenging, but I'm going to get it. It's a little challenging right now, but I'll get it. Right? It's a little challenging right now. What's Sam? 413 phone. What's good? Right? Right? Somebody say, boy, your technical analysis is 100% accurate. Man, you know why that means so much to me, bro? That means so much to me because we've really been working really hard at it. Hey, family. We've really been working hard at. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. One of the, you got your thing rolling? You should have your what you call it rolling? Not that. The DJI. You know why? Because this is good behind the scenes footage. You feel me? That's how you gotta be working multiple cameras. You know what I'm saying? This good behind the scenes footage for whatever. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why that's important to me and why that mean a lot to me. There you go. It's a little challenging right now, Trap, but I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna tell you why that's so dope to me that you said that, fam. Is because I've really been working hard over the last 90 days. Hold on, that's my baby. Hey, beautiful.
Hey, baby.
So first of all, I want to tell you I love you, and I just was checking to see if you made it home. But get off that damn phone. Yup. I'm about to go. I'm shooting cute YouTube content, and I'm on the live with my people. You hear me? So I love you. I was just checking to see if you made it home. Now, go ahead on and hang up the phone. You hear me?
I love you.
All right.
Look what I have.
I see you got kava. I see. So you eating, driving, out? I'm gonna holler at you. Bye.
I wasn't
Yeah, bye.
I thought you didn't see that.
Nah, I can't act like I ain't seen it because I saw it.
I thought you didn't see
I
that.
can't act like that. I'm not in the performing arts.
Please, just act like you didn't see
I'm not in the performing arts. So I did see it. You feel me? I'm not in the performing arts, right? I've never got a Anatomy Award. That's what they call it? Academy Award. I never got an Academy Award. You feel what I'm saying? I never got an Academy Award, right? So I love you. Get off the phone.
I love you.
Never got an Academy Award. You know what I'm saying? Never got that before. So the reason why that's so important to me, family, is because my goal is to be a well-rounded trader. Right? We already was killing it the way we was doing it. Anatomy Award, yeah. He called me. I couldn't get it out, family. Don't. I couldn't get it out, family. Don't hold me on that. I knew somebody was gonna get me on that. And you ain't tell me no better. You ain't shit, bro. You just let me say that shit. You hear me?
Tell people what it was.
Yeah. You got Academy Award, man. So yeah, man. But I'm gonna tell you why that was so good for me because you know, man, for the last few months, man, you know, I've really been living in the charts. Really like going home, looking at these charts, reading the books on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Just getting my computer, looking at the book, looking at the book, working on market psychology. I already had that part pretty good. And really just locking in, bro. And then there comes a time where the shit just start clicking. That's why when somebody said, man, Trap, it just can't grasp on me. I don't ever want you to say that because when you say stuff like that, what you do is you put that in your brain. You feel me? So when you start saying like, damn, bro, I can't get this shit. Like, what Sean had to go to a press service. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, any book by Mark Menevisi, really good book. Any book by Mark Menevisi is any book by him is really good. You know, one of the things I go do is I go look for trading champions. I'll just give y'all what I do. I go look for people that are trading champions. Just go look up, World Cup trading champions that have wrote books about charting. I ain't in the performer. Carolina Blue, what's up? You feel me? I'm not in the performing arts. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying, brother? You dig? So, yeah, man. So, we really been into it. Like, we really been into the charts, man. Really hard. So, for somebody to say, hey, bro, your game accurate, dog. That mean a lot to me, bro. Cause I really, you know, even Cam, how I be in the charts in this bitch, huh, bro? You feel me? So, man, I appreciate that. You don't even know. Oh, the line chart? Oh, that's the next thing. The line chart is so, and I'll show y'all right quick. So one of the things, y'all can't see it, but I'll go from that chart, and then once I mark it up, I'll do this. And then that truly helps you out. You know what I'm saying? Because like that starts to line it up. That's a whole nother thing I'm gonna do. But yep, you're absolutely right. The line chart helps you out because it takes all those gap ups and downs out of it. So line charts are really good for sure. So yeah, man. So we about to mark this out right quick. Again, go to ServiceNow on your platform and go to the daily chart. We're gonna chart this out. Right? We're gonna chart this out, and then we're gonna create a YouTube about it. All right, we're gonna create a YouTube about it. All right. So again, the first thing we do is we look at what our current one is. Our current price is here.
You ready to get started?
I'm gonna mark it out first. Before we get on the YouTube, I wanna mark it out so I can know exactly where I'm going at. All right, so we know this up move came from here. All right, so what is that price? That price is $9.55. So that comes from $9.55. Let me ask you a question real quick. What happens at $9.55? Well, it could be $9.56. If we got really tight on it. All right, so at $9.55, we get. Okay, we get this candle here, which act as, so, okay. And then at $9.55, we get these, oh, I can't, where they went at? I'm in this down, gap down here. Oh, that's good. So it hits the body of this, which is good. That gives me something to talk about for sure. All right, so we put that 9.55. Maybe I should change the color on that. All right, I want y'all to write with me. So you should be on ServiceNow on a daily chart. Right? Y'all gonna work out with me. We're gonna work out. We're gonna map it out together. And then we're going to shoot the YouTube for it. You feel me? We're going to map it out together, and then we're going to shoot the YouTube for it. Buying a whole S&P futures trap. Nah, I'm good on the futures right now, you hear me? I look at them, but my life changed already, but I appreciate you, you hear me? I like this right here, you hear me? All right, let's go a little further. All right, so then let's go 9.55. Yeah, because we really been killing it on this. But then we can come over here. We got
every day you and Sean looking at the charts.
Huh?
Every day you and Sean.
Every day. I've been tearing Sean ass up too. I've been tearing his ass up. Watch when me and Sean start the show. We got to do a day trade every day. All right, so then. Okay, it's good. But Sean, my nigga, man, because we really be trapped out in this bitch. I like his perspective, too. That's one of the dope parts about it is just respecting people's perspective on it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's dope. All right, so we see that at 9.55. Let me mark this off. So we got our 9.55. So what do we do, y'all? All right, so the first thing we did, where do you go to look at charts so you can look at TradingView? You can get the free one. That's another thing we got to do. We got to do a YouTube, not today, but on how to use TradingView. You feel me? That's going to be really freaking good because people don't know how to use it.
Yep.
All right, so making a video to talk to our audience on how to walk through TradingView.
You do a screen record and record.
Yeah, we got to do the screen record. Yeah, for sure. Yep, the whiteboard is crazy. For sure, fam. For sure. All right, so the first thing we did is identify where it come from. We're gonna put a CP on that. That means current price. We're gonna turn that green.
Try
Alright.
to go up on the width of the marker. It's a little small to see.
Oh, it's a little small.
Yeah.
Well, I need it small so I can
Okay.
fit it in there. And then once I start talking, I'll circle it so they can see it, Jeremy. We on a daily time frame, y'all. We on a daily time frame. And let me know if y'all getting value from this. Now, we going to put it on YouTube, but let me know if y'all getting real value from the service. What we did first, Wingstop, and then this one. All right, so this one will probably be a 30-minute video, Cam. All right, then we got where it came from. All right, so then... So what is this? So okay, so right here is where it came from. Right here is where it came from. We should make that blue. And that was 1045. All right, so what else we got at? Okay, so we come here. Ooh, this sweet. 1045 there. There. Ooh. All right, so it's a good chance right here. What we gonna say is, just looking at this, we need to break 1045 because that'll get us out of this right here. All right. So then here we have this swing low at 681. All right. So let's see what happens at this gap up though. 901 right here. And what we doing right here is we trying to identify as many places as possible so we can tell as many stories as possible. Wait, what the hell? November. So that's good right there. That's good right there. That's good right there. All right, so we see our 1005. Then we see our 955. What do you say about 955? So we come down. All right, let me see something going. Okay, 986 too. That'll put us right on top of this. Gonna be important. 9. Mm. 997. That'll put me at this week right here. 997. All right, and then that'll come all the way to the bottom of this week. right, and then that 997 touches the bottom of this wick. Then it comes all the way across. Ooh. And it comes, right here by that dragonfly. Yup. Right by that dragonfly. When you talk about this dragonfly. Alright, so that's what we see. So in mine, you got this uptrend here. You get this gap down. But this is the broader trend. I'm coming, Cam. Your girl birthday today? I'm about to say, dog, get out of here. All right, write this. All right, so from all-time high to that green candle, we get that downtrend. So we did this low, but then I need one more thing that's important for me to right here. All right. Okay, we can rock on that. All right, so hold on. All right, so I think I got all in the plate. So Cam, what up? We looking like, what's up, family? All right, so we about to get into this one. We about to get into this service now setup, y'all, so we can get y'all out of here, so we can rock out. We'll be our last one for the day. All right. Our last one for the day. Let me get this little text in right quick, so we can get this. And once we start, let me ask y'all a question right quick. How did you all like the Wingstop one? How did y'all like that? Yeah. I love it. I like just giving y'all game, right? Not only giving y'all game, but like, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm being honest with y'all, like, why I like doing this too is, it's really be helping me step my game up. Because here's what I know. I know y'all gonna go look at it. I know y'all gonna go see it. And y'all gonna be like, man, I don't know. Try one thing I know for sure, two for certain, right? One thing I know for sure and two for certain is if I'm wrong, man, they got people waiting to call me out. Right? And what I love about it is the fact that every trader gonna see the game different. But what you cannot deny is we gonna have like similarity. Oh, I see that trap. Like, yeah. That's what I do. Like if somebody points something out to me, I be like, ooh, I see that. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing we also gotta realize is that, especially when it comes to technical analysis, let's go. When it comes to when it comes to technical analysis, that's a never-ending bag right there. You feel me? Technical analysis is a never-ending bag. What's up, family? Melina! Right? Technical analysis is a never-ending bag. And so, that bag is so deep. That bag is so deep from the technical analysis perspective, and I want people to understand that it can be a little discouraging. But I want you to tell yourself this moving forward. You can get lost. That's why, for me, what I try to do is hold on. Let me show Cam something. Damn, I got away for 8 months and come back trap doing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What I want to say to you all is you can, I don't know. You can, that's why I have a formula, right? And my formula allows me to stick to it. And you stick to the formula and you don't force it, right? If you don't see it, you just go somewhere else. Like, hey, I don't see it. Let me go. Like, I tell my people in the Patreon, you're like, we don't day trade, we swing trade, right? So last week I was like, hey, I'm not really going to put no trades in right now, y'all, because I don't really, you know what I'm saying? We in like 25 plays or something, so we good. We took some profits, and I was like, all right, so this week I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? We was running, so like, I don't see it like that. So you go there for, you know, I'm pretty good at technical analysis, but I'm trying to get my psychological approach down. And you never, you get better with time. And the one thing I will tell people is put in the work and give yourself some time. And if you do that, man, you can't lose at the game. Are we good for 8? This morning. Yo, what you got popping tomorrow? And all right, let's get to it, y'all. We about to get to it. We about to lock in. So let's go. All right, Cam, let's set up. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to do it with you all on this YouTube. Go to ServiceNow, go to the daily chart, and I'm doing this. So this is it right here. All right, so I want y'all to tell me how my intro is. For YouTube, intros are essential. So we got about 1 minute to really 47 seconds to stick it. To stick it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Let's go, Cam. I'm mic'd up. All right. Ready? All right, ready? Ready? 3. What if I told you you didn't need 20 indicators? You don't need to learn every chart pattern. You need one formula that you mastered and it can make you millions. So today what I want to do is I want to get you on this chart. We're going to look at ServiceNow and I'm going to show you where sometimes when the market is really, really quiet, it just means the big money is loading up. And we don't have to get the bottom of the trade. If we get it in the middle of the trade, following a formula, it will increase our probabilities of being successful. What's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, and today we're going to break down some charts, ServiceNow to be specific, and at the end of the trade, at the end of this chart, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you where I would get in if I'm waiting on this trade. Before we get into the video, I want you to like, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to share this. Let's go. That's too long, Cam.
Yeah.
It's 54 seconds.
That one, it didn't feel like it.
It didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like it. All right, let's start over. Let's start over.
You want me to start from here, right?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2.
What if I told you you don't need 20 indicators? You don't need to write all over your screen. If you had one formula that you stuck to time and time again, it would truly increase your profitability. What's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, and today we're going to break down the chart on the company ServiceNow. And I'm going to show you at the end of this video where I would get in this stock to see a big upside. Now listen, when it comes to charting, so many people get confused because it's so much information where you can get lost in the sauce. What I want to do is break it down for you so that you can understand it. And we're not looking at headlines. We're not looking at news. We letting the chart tell us exactly how to execute. Because when the market is quiet, big money is really loading up. And I don't want you to get lost in the news. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get to it. What you think?
That's your intro and your is that just the hook?
Well, you got to remember, so with YouTube, we can go about 47 seconds to get them in. So we got to do a couple things. We got to have a pain point in the beginning. That becomes the hook. Then we got to tell them what we're going to do in the video. And then we got to tell them how they become better by following what we do in the video. So we got to do that in 47
If
seconds.
that's the case, then yeah, that one was on point.
But I'm looking at 48 seconds, and I'm thinking we can cut it down by 3 seconds.
I think you definitely can.
There's a couple things I know I can take out of there
Alright, so let's run it.
and hit the words better.
You know, be running it back again, no problem.
Yeah, I think we can do it a little better. Let me think on it. All right, let's go.
About to start running.
God damn. All right. All right, let's go. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
What if I told you you don't need 20 charts to make a good trade? What if I told you you don't need to write all over your screen to make a good trade? Listen, when the market gets quiet, big money is loading up. And listen, if you learn how to perfect one formula, you do it over and over and over again, this will truly take your profitability to another level. What's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Y'all know we've been digging into these charts because my goal is to help you become a better trader so you can be more profitable. Listen, the news will scare us all the time. So today what we're going to do is not focus on the news, not focus on the headline, but truly focus on a chart of a company called ServiceNow. I know that we can get this at the right time. Not at the bottom, not at the top, but in the middle, it can make us a lot of money. So I want you to like, subscribe, and share so we can get in this chart and make some money. Let's go. What you think?
You're at 47. You're right at 47.
What y'all think
I
about
think
that?
you got 2 solid ones for sure. You know.
What y'all think about that?
You ain't feeling it?
I think we can hit it one more time.
I was not feeling those.
I think we can hit it one more time. I think we can get it much better. You hear me? All right, I think we can get it much better. 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 I think the intro is really good. What if I told you don't need 20? I think that is so good.
No, I think
Because that's the
so. That's what I'm saying. Like that last one, I like that one because like okay, I was drawn into it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I see where we at.
Yeah.
Like,
But remember, it's the hook has to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if I told you don't need 20 indicators to make a lot of money in trade? Boom.
You got that.
That's it.
That's all. We keep
And then you double back with, in this video, I'm gonna show you how.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's, if you apply this, this is how you become better. Or if you apply this, no, this you will become by applying this.
I like that.
That's it. So it's a 3-step formula. One, it's, what if I told you didn't need 20 indicators to make a lot of money trading?
You want me to write this down?
Nope. What if I told you, watch it. What if I told you didn't need a lot of money to be what if I told you didn't need 20 indicators to be to make a lot of money trade? That's one. Two, in this video, I'm gonna show you how. Ba, ba, ba. Three, using this, you become. You feel me? So that's the 3-step process. So that's the hook, that's the body, that's the close. Right? So you think about that. Hook, body, close. You feel me? Hook, body, close. Yep. And then, so it's hook, body, close. Then we give them a reframe. So hook, body, close. Reframe, meaning we take them mentally to where we want them to be at. We want to pre-frame their mindset from where they are to where we need them to be at. So hook, body, close, that's the 47 seconds. Then we tell them who we are, pre-frame where we need them to be at, call to action. So that's the 2 parts to our intro, right? Hook, body, close, introduction, pre-frame, call to action. Then we get into the video.
So, I like it. I think so. And like what I think, I have to bring this up with the media team also. Like what I've noticed them doing with your videos is, they'll take a piece of it, they'll put that in the front, they'll make that the hook.
Who?
And then go into like that's how we've been doing it for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think like what your hook is needs to be your actual hook, in the video of that.
Yeah, so that's the goal. So remember, hook, body, close, introduction, pre-frame, call to action.
Yeah.
Meaning like, share, subscribe, comment. And then when we closing out, it's reintroduction. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. And if you found, second call to action. And if you found value in this, comment below, tell us where we can help you at, but also share this. And then we give them the warning. Hey, that ain't me, yeah. So it's multiple parts to it.
Yeah.
All right. All right, man. All right. All right. Hook, body, close. Hook, body, close. Hook, body, close. Hook, body, close. Introduction. Pre-frame. Call to action. Hook, body, close. 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 What if I told you can make? What if I told you don't need 20 indicators to make a lot of money trading? Hook, body. In this video today, we're gonna look at ServiceNow. In this video, we're gonna look at ServiceNow. I'm gonna show you what you really need to be looking at, and you can repeat this cycle. Close. By doing this, you learn. That's it. That's it. Got it. That's it. It came to me. It came to me. It came to me. Let's go. Why is it on my brain?
3, 2.
What if I told you don't need 20 indicators to learn how to make a lot of money trading? In this video, we're gonna break down how you can use this company's ServiceNow and the patterns I'm gonna show you, how you can truly go to extreme profitability by trading. And by doing this, you become so confident, you become so profitable that you master this one style, and it will change your trading game forever. It's your boy, the Wall Street Chapter, man. You know, my goal is to help you become better at trading, having more confidence, and visualizing the market in a way that allows you to execute flawlessly. Now listen, before we get into this, I need you to like, I need you to subscribe, I need you to just share this. You do that for me, we can get to it, man. Let's go. That's it, my nigga. That's it, my nigga.
That was it.
That's it,
that
my
was
nigga.
It right there with that.
That's it, my nigga.
Right there with that.
That's it, my nigga. And we did it in 40. I know we can get it down to 40-something seconds, bro. I freaking knew it, bro. I knew it, bro. What y'all think? What y'all think? That's the one. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Come on.
That's the one.
That's the fucking one, bro. That's the one. That's the one, bro. That's the one that's gonna take him where they gotta take him at. So that's I'm gonna tell y'all something. That's what it's like to create a YouTube video with me. And for me, I'll be honest with you, it's not about us going viral. It's about putting up good. It's about us putting out excellent content time and time and time again.
And the best looking content.
And the best looking content. And if we can consistently do that, the algorithm will take care of itself. You know what I'm saying? The algorithm will take care of itself. We just want to make sure we putting out like great looking content, great sounding content on YouTube time and time and time again. Now here's what I think we could do with that too, you hear me? I think we could take that same video, use that hook, and then take parts of this and create a 90-second one for Instagram. Because we got the hook right. Yeah. And then we can title it on Instagram the perfect trade setup or something like that, you hear me? Something like that. I don't know. Let's get into it. I like that. Nice catch the bottom, out the top, but the middle, yeah. George's not in the emails, you hear me? All right, so you ready with that, Cam? All right, so that's what we're gonna go at, y'all. We're gonna rock out. So now we're gonna look at the ServiceNow chart. And then we got some writing on it. All right, so y'all, what y'all gonna do is, listen, every teacher cannot teach, but you, my guy, you're the man. Man, that means so much to me, man. Thank y'all so much. Y'all don't know how much I be appreciating y'all. So Cam, that happened. You need to give me 47 seconds. You need to give me 39 seconds on that clock. Because that's how long that intro took. I saw it. So let me get 39 seconds on that clock and then stop. Don't play me on my time, dog. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Give me my 39 seconds. Can't be trying to play me over here, you hear me? Give me my 39 seconds on the clock, dog. Give me my 39 seconds on the clock, dog. And so we gonna get into this ServiceNow play. We're gonna get into this ServiceNow play. Let me get to this ServiceNow. I've been mastering spot on the chart on a daily. Want to master that first. So here's what I will say. That's good. But instead of mastering, I'm not saying that's wrong, so that's good. Instead of mastering the SPY, master what you see on the chart. And that'll help you out. Right? Master what you see on the chart. Master, that's good. Master the candlesticks you see. Master seeing an uptrend and downtrend. Master the market structure. Master seeing a consolidation. You master that, you can get on any chart. You feel me? I'm not mad at you for just saying I want to master the SPY, but master what you see on it. Because if you master what you see on it, you can take that and transfer it to any chart. Just my perspective, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not saying you're wrong at that. Not saying you're wrong at that. Just saying, if you master what you see, like I see an uptrend, I see a downtrend, I see consolidation, I see accumulation, I see an impulsive move, I see a correction. So you got to think about it. An impulse move is something like this. A correction is when it do this. Impulse move is like this. Correction when it do that, but it's going higher. But at the same time, if you're looking at a downtrend, an impulse move can be this. Correction can be this. Impulse move can be that. Correction can be that. Impulse move can be that. And then they can do this. So master what you see. If you master what you see on a chart, then you can put it on any chart. So while I'm not saying you're wrong, what I am saying is don't limit yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't limit yourself. And that happens from just repetition, bro. Just repetition over and over and over and over again. Just keep going and back test it. Go, I see this, see this, see this. Yep, I see this, see this, see this, see this. Yep, I see this, see this, I see this. Draw this time, draw this line, draw this time frame. Let me see it at a higher time frame, lower time frame. You know what I'm saying? Let me see it at a daily. How does the daily confirm the 4 hour? How does the 4 hour confirm the 1 hour, if that's your thing, right? So mastering it is taking that information, then putting it on multiple time frames so you can get confirmation on what you see. You feel what I'm saying? A chart is a chart. I'll be honest with you. Whether it's crypto, I'm not gonna lie. If you can find a great Forex trader, man, that should have changed your life. If you can find a really good Forex trader that really know what the hell they doing. Now, the only difference is with Forex and stocks, Forex don't be having those gap ups like stocks. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking at a Forex trader, like, they should be moving. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have as many gaps. So you have to use a lot of line charting as well. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me get to this video, man, because my dog got to go home and I got to finish shooting. You hear me? Let's go, Cam. Look at Cam, man. Cam is so goddamn. This thing got to. Look at Cam, y'all. Tell people what's up, dog.
What's up, y'all?
All right, man. Yeah, a chart is a chart, man. You know, a chart is a chart, family. All right, let me know when you're ready, Cam.
In front of you. Camera's rolling. Behind the scenes, camera's rolling.
All right, behind the scenes, camera rolling. All right, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to get on your daily chart for Service Now. And that's the chart you're about to look at. That way you can chart along with me. You know what I'm saying? That way you can chart along with me. All right, so let's. All right, so let's get it. Y'all ready? Y'all good with me? Are y'all ready? Share this live with somebody. Tell them, hey, y'all need to tap in because Trap is on the charts right now. And he teaching us some real life game. You hear me? All right, so Trap is on the charts and he giving us some real live game. Right? Do that. And do that. And tell him, hey, Trap is on the charts and he giving us some real live game. All right? Giving us some real live game. So share this out to as many people as you can. God damn. So we can get to it. All right, let's go. You ready, Cam?
All right.
Ready?
3, 2.
All right, family, so listen, I'm about to take us in this chart. I got a little writing on the screen. Don't worry about it because I'm going to walk y'all through it. The dope part about this is I want you to see it with me. So first time I want you to look at this video, I want you to look at it and go with me when I'm doing it. The second time you look at the video, what I want you to do is take out your laptop. I want you to go to TradingView. I want you to type in Service Now or whatever software you use to look at charts. I want you to go to the daily chart, and I want you to, every move I make, I want you to move with me. What I've learned is when you're looking at it on the screen and then you try to go transfer to what you see, you miss something. But if you look at it on the screen and then intake the data, and then the next time you look at it on the screen with your computer and you moving with me at the same time, it actually helps you get impregnated with the information, right? I'm telling you, that's the cheat code. The cheat code is doing it with me while I'm doing it, and you can chart it with me, and you can see what I see. That's how you really start to download the information. If you're looking at it, and then you be like, all right, I got it. All right, let me go get my computer. So the first time you look at it so you can listen, the second time you look at it with me on a laptop is going to truly change the game for you. All right, let's go to it, y'all. So we on search P. Let me make my pen a little thicker. All right. So the first thing we do is that. Why? Because y'all know I was saying, before you move right, you gotta look left. Because when you look left, it tells you how to move right. Say that again. Before we move right, we gotta look left. So when we understand what's left, it tells us how to move right. That's a double entendre. All right, so the first thing we do is we're gonna come here, man. We're gonna look at that current price. That's good. Boom. Now we're gonna say, where did this current price come from? The current price came from the nearest, which was 955. That was our current, the low that it came from. Now what I mean by that is, the current price is 1,021. What took us to 1,021? Well, 955 took us from 1,021, and it did that in a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. That's what got us there. So that is good. Now the next thing we're gonna do is, what I like to do is, where did the low, where in that area, what was the high in that area? The high in that area was 1045, 1,045. That's good. It's not an all-time high, but it's the high in which everything came from. Cool. The next thing I need to know is, where is my swing low? My swing low is here at 681. So now what we just did was we just boxed ourselves in. We understood where we came from. We understood the current price, 1021. Where did it come from? 955. Where did that come from? The high of the area, which was 1045. So that tells us the 1045 is where the 955 came from, where the 1021 came from. Does that make sense right quick? And then the last we want to look at, where did the whole entire move come from? Swing low. That came from 681. So the 681 gave us this entire uptrend. So that tells us right now, overall, watch this, market structure, this is what we always gonna deal with. Is in a, so here's what we just identified. Right, here's what we identify. What we can identify is that we are in a current uptrend. Okay, how do we know we are in a current uptrend? Now, this is where everything gets good at. It's important that we identify what is the trend we are in. That is so important for us, y'all. It's so important for us. This is why I personally love market structure. I love support and resistance. I love supply and demand. Those are the things that I box my trading around. The dope part about trading is there's so many bags you can go in with trade. And what I would tell all investors and traders is to do this. Focus on, I'm gonna write this out right quick. Let me write this out right quick. Your focus should be this. Find a strategy. Find a strategy. Learn that strat. Master that strat. Find your blind spots. Watch this. Journal your trades using that strat. Improve. That's important. Find a strategy you work with. Some people like breakouts. Some people like, puts. Some people, there's so many different strategies you can. Some people love liquidity sweeps. Some people love order blocks, right? Some people love market structure. Just find your strategy. You can be, one of the things I know for a fact that will hurt so many new traders is, you listen to Wall Street Trapper, he doing this. You listen to this person, they do that. You listen to this person, they do that. And now you trying to do it all at once. That's too much confusion. Find somebody or find a strategy, read a book and learn it. I always say, instead of reading 10 books, read one great book 10 times. Right? Instead of reading 10 books, Trap, give me 10 books. No, one book. My cheat code to learning how to trade was simple. I simply Googled, give me a list of the last 15 World Cup trade champions. And then I went searched and saw which one of them wrote books. I found out which one wrote the book, and I just picked one, him. I found one person that won the World Cup